All right, welcome back. It's day 27, and we are talking about mantras today. And the reason we want to talk about mantras is because we're starting down this path where we're going to learn to guide our own meditations, self-guided meditations. And your mantra will be at the heart of this. And the Sanskrit word for mantra, or I should say mantra is a Sanskrit word, and it means tool of the mind. And it's based on this idea that everything in creation has a sound or a vibration. And we all are familiar with what the universal sound is, and that is Om. Om. A word I very much like to say and like to use in my meditation. And when you receive your personal mantra, Om will be part of it. The meditation you will receive is a primordial sound meditation. So it's based on the sounds of nature. And primordial sound mantras come from the Chopra school, of which I am a graduate. I'm a Chopra certified instructor, but Chopra uses primordial sound mantras. And we all know that there is power in sacred sound. So if you go back many years, mankind has used sounds to achieve or access things that may not be logical to the brain. And you could think of some of the sacred sounds we use in prayer, in meditation, in chanting, ceremonies, things like this. Think of the New Testament, in the beginning was the Word, and in Sanskrit, in the beginning was Om. So we know that these sacred sounds can move us to very deep levels. And that, of course, is what the object of the mantra is, moving us to places that we may not be able to access logically. So these primordial sounds have three segments to them. They're common in this way. They all have the word Om to start with, and then they end with the word Namaha. In the middle is a bija or seed mantra. So it's Om Bija Namaha. Om Bija Namaha. And that's what you meditate to. Except the primordial sound meditation that you will receive, the bija word will be unique to you, and it will be based on the time, date, and place of your birth. In the school of Vedic philosophy, there was a unique sound at the time, place, and date of your birth, and that's been incorporated into your primordial sound mantra. So the mantra will be unique to you. Now, a couple of things about your mantra. Don't share it. It's for you. It's yours. It's personal. And the other thing is, do not attach any meaning to it. These words really don't have any meaning, and you don't want to attach a meaning to it, because then you'll start thinking about whatever you've attached to it. So keep it to yourself, and also don't attach to it. Just take it for what it is. Om Bija Namaha. So I want to point out a couple of things. During the meditation course over these past 27 days, you notice that we have not used any music, and there have been long periods of silence in our meditation. And there's a reason for that. We want to learn to meditate self-guided without using any props, shall we say. We have the mantra, which is very important, but we're not using music, and we're using a lot of silence. And so we've laid the foundation for that. We've laid the groundwork for that, and you should be very comfortable moving into these self-guided meditations. So we're going to meditate today using a mantra, a very simple one, a classic mantra. It's not your primordial sound mantra, but we're going to move towards that. But today, it's just a meditation using a very simple mantra. And I think you'll enjoy it, and I think you'll start to see how you'll be able to easily move from guided meditations into self-guided meditations. So I'll see you at the meditation.